Rejoice. In your hands lie your destination. The book of true life, you the key. To you unfold. Gentle sound. And greetings to you, Ketechi Nana Akresi Sapon. Go ahead and have a good day. Remember to chant a psalm a day. Bless. And to you, Mame Fosua in Mustima Market. Good morning to you as well. Irakusia, thank you for listening. And to you, Kweku Ayat. Last one coming up. Coming up, a very special man who's 60 years old today. FM. FM.
Peace FM.
And taking original reggae lovers back into those days. Kofi Kumbilson, Royal Baby. To you, PK. I'm playing this one very especially for Mr. Melvin Brown, who is 60 years old today. A serious lover of steel pulse. Celebrating Mr. Melvin Brown at 60. Here's a special request from Linda and the girls to you. And it's from me to you as well. Happy 60th birthday. Big man, strong man, good man. One love, Melvin.
Peace FM.
Louis. Heads of government. Manage the parliament.
Peace FM. Peace FM.
Peace FM 104.3. Good meter.
25 minutes to 10 o'clock. Peace 104.3. James Kwabna Bonfe. Kwabna?
Rapani.
Marchie.
Yanya.
Srewenya.
Challengera.
Minia.
Me da say o kama ne ye dedodo.
Srewenya. Ono achemika.
Na nyame adom yetim kwamu de na divine selection akan yi.
Ampa.
Di asedani ayi nko na be ma no.
Ye danyame ase.
Wednesday class ene yanya ayi visiting professors. Na ayi binua so a omo abo me doji atejina omo be pie ha. Ni nyina no danyame ase. Bakwame mfa ncha asroko ma the chief patron of the Wednesday
class.
Yes. Na minchia me co-panelist omo ye in absentia. Led by the vintage Abdul Malik Kwakubako, Uncle Lute, and Minister Kwamina Duncan. The chief patron, chief director, Minister of Finance, your chairman to pay. Now, Kwame Mifa Jaso Kosoma, Yenya Joseph Kobna Abu of Simaf Cement.
Okay.
Kwame the same person, me, ya, and Komuya, ambassador. Simaf Cement.
Simaf Cement.
Ye good papa.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yes. Simaf Cement.
And you know, I know you. When I be a contractor, oh yeah, everybody the chop for your website.
But oh, me say me yeah a project kitu ebi na. Ye use a small cement na. Me si na wo ye adwuma no say boss. One fast cement we am banka adwuma ye bi anke nkoso sei.
And your small cement.
E wa dan say na midi. Omo ye good pa.
Omo ye good. Enti patcho mo cement no flow.
Come on.
Airflow.
Peace FM.
Almost na boa Prempeh College 97 for a housing project no.
Okay.
You be that say wa ha. Urefi kwa.
Yeah.
Nti omo social service so ye good. I say you can for omo.
Ada.
Akwapim no fi.
Chaman. Ada baby ya.
E ma akwaba.
Chaman meju so buru.
Wakwa akwaba.
Amakwaba.
Boko there.
Di awrade aye ni o. Ye onyame be ya na waye.
Yeah.
Chaman. Ma me baye me hu se enema sesa. I just have foforo na ye sim.
Yeah.
But me amenu akwabra me hu na chapa.
Kwabra fo bi no wa ha.
baako wa ban mu baako so wa ban ni finfi
ɛna baako so nam kwan mu a ɔkɔ
baako so nam kwan mu a ɔkɔ
but ɔsan ba
nti
mama Samia Oku ayi trinkwa
na sɛ membo ndidin nti nyabotre
da buka sɛ Samia Oku isi
da bi nyabotre
congrats
na
nyabotre
mema
so mo dodge wa be sisi bi wa
mema obi a free shapa
I think come between
me sense afi beko aba na yeda so tie enkom
amen
atie for na hwefo so da obi bia ase in fact chairman akwantu we there enya akwantu da fam na then say me kwabna ko bi da enti experience dey bia ba bia ne se dey na tie ntia area bia ne se dey ne dynamics ne dey tie but chairman me approve me video man kasa me video ma pro ankasa on the MP ne bi ni mo di no quota so na yen so bi ni mo so yedi ne mfuturo mu me ni asa me we dey ono MP no MP a o ti quota so o san te be poso kra ka ho di
baby su mfuturo mu
e mfuturo ho
e wo
conscience wa ba ye de ne de mfuturo ne do so
me no betima ya adwen
na ya fam but nyame pe no oye me ni a peni you save mensa na o san retain na konya me manitrim kwa kese pa
iti dase
na masa stress ya to aba na wi ti me constituency for na anti ase se de ye pen ya to aba na den e de ama no de ohia ne se ye de ye support be den e be ma no na ya ji atum se abribia wo hene ba ko pen bitime de akonya ma na yi ye nsom ohin dada so ohin foforo na ye som no ti ye na yenyi differences we in temu enfanto kanene no o ma yeti ase se na na ban eni ho fortunately for us no na ban eden aba ebia this time round nyame benam no so ama mfuturo bebebe a ye hu no ye mpotem ho ene niam bebra ye hwehwe a ye nsa nkan ye nyame beboa ma ye nsa aka eye yi a sama eye ade papa enye kwan se bi nkwan na bi anka medi ya ena metimi ni bibi kase bi a sombo a aba ebia bi nsida ono so so di nyame boa na se niam ye yi a nkransa na fa ntoma pa fra ba ni gese mo ho na chama no pa yi ani gese me wo ho ne se afedie etu akotwere bi atwere santimawura nana mebo mu ase no pa yi eda wase achiawo nkransa hinsem akotodin nana yi bibia afri kwamu ama ne ye man hene enam kwanso a ntotoye mu ni amamre kwanso enche obesha akire asantimawura na akijijie ne abusuam tawansem ne ne ba ya to ahemfie kese mu awon nkransa traditional councillor owo 2 municipalities na wona se also 2 districts
okay
ntina sa asenya asase ketwa kra ya konya kese papa te ba se na fe mentime ho ansi kakra ba na kotie kuru no na kotie kuru na info na kotie mo kuru ma na ede kotie nti enra met hu de sie tama na me da papa me da yi pa
great
za ye nua na ede na di oman hene no o ya brantia ne hu twa yi obuni pa obre ne ho se de ne ye esse fata se wo ye ohene enti santimawura anapa na eda wase ebru eda wase pa se wa hwedi wa na si fam na yi so eden ato yi chama me da se anapa
Medasi P member of parliament elect Equiapem North constituency Sami Ewuku
Chama General
youth
I'm saying our panel on so no reflect youth activists you know round the table there senior youth activist James Kwabna
Bonfe
the famous Alliance for Accountable Governance. like joke 3 na bongo boys a good street so. Now Reverend Charles Uzwa shall change is coming. Chairman, me da say what
money adwuma wakwa akompa papa
says say no dey Makasi the Kokrokoo charities e be partner mo
no
kwa me ani boy ko trim ti wadaroma incubators in ade oyo no we twani ahwewachi
me jitum
se kuntu han a
na chi aneko anya hwe kra tete kwashi memorial wo ho
and you've been amazing Yes, you does. You are a son of the soil.
Yeah, that's it.
And say no, it's an honor to be your MP elect.
My member of parliament elect.
That's right.
Nah, more Ejuma.
When you say also the Obebuani the Bibia Kofi.
No credit. No credit.
That's my for a few days on chair with here for.
Yeah, Joe, papa.
So abaso for conduct.
But Obi say Unia Charles Ushu.
Yes, Reverend.
Say enka tamu tisi dwom. Ene bia munya na kasa kire kasa de. Anka ne enka nkranza no te kunya na yemodia. Na muntifo. Because our results no MPP 9,785.
That's right.
NDC 10,453. Independent Charles Osu 5,486. Na GDM one says our votes na Charles Nyane MPP 4 votes.
Oh, sir.
Na well say Obiane na drink che.
The truth of the matter is Charles and what then can this idea one.
And then community Timoko.
Charles there can MPP the one on Osonka Bewini. Early days yet. It was in this mission ADB for Real Madrid or what is almost to play bia the first statement of the Beba say never will we sign this player. 3 months down the line, no more NFO. Now ever will we sign this player? It's a video maybe I'm sure say Casa then Casa Pabe Koso. And this politics is in trend position. And the honest truth is that Charles first no PPP.
Yeah.
And no could not independent. You've had times in the past where near national officer, Professor Wayusini, under your position in the run up to the 2000 election, Ujaiko joining NDC.
Yeah.
Or yeah, mame, your bar penny, Madame Frances Rabna Siam, no, a national officer of the NDC. As also now at the point in time of joining MPP. It's sometimes in the way of this political system, you may never know what China. Kwabna has not moved from the CPP.
I've not moved from a party to another party. My guy is CPP, and I'm done with party politics.
Now, one thing because the Unya movie, as you say,
nationalist.
Yes, he's a nationalist and a social commentator. And about no, a good description. A former Nkrumahist. Okay, but former CPP official.
Absolutely.
Okay,
that is over.
That is over. Indeed, Kwame, Sena, your sister meeting there. You are here today. You move there tomorrow. But clearly, no, Oshe. Make sure to go into the discussions. And it's good to be back on P7. Kwame, Adebako Boa position is over time. Over time, party. We better we are so more. Na yetimia can be so abwa. And you ever bought NDC for to deliver on their promises. Make it to Ghanaians. Let me officially announce my return to Kokrokoo.
You're welcome.
That's right. After the New Year festivities, it be a Wednesday selection on incoming quadia. Me come Tuesday, the Nana me bano.
You be
oh, come here. You be the nice. I didn't say.
There be say pay amount. You pay amount.
General, amazing dictator.
Benevolent.
Ah, goodness.
Benevolent.
Love him or loathe him.
I live. Mrs. Patience or Sebonsu, baby, I will be on a pay chiao. Yes, birthday blessings to you, Mrs. Patience or Sebonsu. It's from your dear husband, Mr. Amofa, General Manager, GH Express, Kumasi. I'll send you a mean baby. Happy birthday to you. And also to Mrs. Teresa Owusu-Ansa of KNUST-JHS. Happy birthday, Mrs. Teresa Owusu-Ansa, from your dear husband, Mr. Theo Owusu-Ansa. Kabila, the dust is settling slowly. Eja shishie ne gidi basayo ye mpene ne kokoko sui mrahye bedwom de aba transition team ne ekọ so far your comments yakwaba.
kwame me da se me kan ka se ye ma ye ho ambo na ye ma ye ho ambo no so no ye na nyame ase di kan se wama yada so tinkwam de osefo no dwene ye ni nyina se bi an amam nanso so no ehu hia pa se ye bon kompoko ye chi ekohwe enema binumu a sebi enke ye ni ye sense di siko ye na enke beboaye kwame yente basabasa ye bia de enso ba bia nyoy ba bia nyoy to the extent say ye were outstanding constituencies be say enkono 11 so me ka so mo ye 3 ama na ye 12 eno ma ye miensa na ye du baako eno du mienu eno ma ye miensa ena aka enkono se de minim no
yes
many will say no electoral commission enyen declare onyen declare because wo hwe CI 127 kwanya say ye faso e the declaration of parliament declaration and publication of parliamentary election results ye ntimi fasa kwan so nya adwuma adenti fi say nipa binom e de mrahye wo mu nsam ena mpani say ye hwe ema mra no eye adwuma no ye ntimi mra no nyina papaye any bonintem ending ko papaye fa. In fact, Kwame, law enforcement agencies cannot be neutral. They must be on the side of the law. So the state security, particularly state police, and to me say or ye neutral between lawlessness and order. You cannot be neutral. You must take a decided position on the side of order. Kwame, me two constituencies and I'm be Phantom.
Yeah.
Be quite sorry, Obuasi East. Tema Central, and Techiman South. There may be a half or no north. When you say a returning officer now or what Tema Central no. They drew stage be man. Police for kwanya be fa so e betima save nunti. Ye manage police uniform.
Yeah.
One mudi no pie no kra no. Microphone be identify no ma police force side no college. Tabi me Katema Central. Emma obi ana ya to aba you know as MP elect. Akọ no na all threaten. Kwame, me fa be kwa Obuasi East no so nyemfa to.
Baby I call Jojo soldier for no.
Na Kwame nye soldier for no kra keke. Police for any election officials e ka kire MP. Awoye MP elect. Say won kwa announce position. Sign say wedding kugu. So under duress. How did we get here? Or I have one enough. Me ko enti minim almost so kakra. Na na jema prepare ho. You see, and also so you declare say you lose. How did we set for this to happen? Say amanyoku a oni o mind to me. Timi chechire sadie. E carry me out. Come me dwene ho a menti ase. Na ye ko yanimi no minim say e yadisua e na e de bobra. Socrates or say an unexamined life is not worth living. Obra yen hwehwemu no enye bra yebo. Enti yen hwehwemu na yen hunu de ma saneme e kosa. Obakaya answer na be kwakoto be kwame.
Yeah.
Me kasafa intelligence and security ho so many times for her. Me can na man for sometimes I am Minister Kwame Duncan or agitated about it. But it has become an issue. My man nya sabium. Ya me na adum ye na e bia we and degenerate ye and e binum restrain wo mo e binum ahye mo so pa. Enti mesre kokobo. Chama jana de to so biom eye. Niama yesi yashem. Yasen. Teachman South crowd here ngame ya janmu. Kwame.
Yeah.
Minister for local government too. Sabi. Womu ye di womu ko hye toilet so. Ba bia ja nan. nipa be senko edu du baako edu state bi kwa de obi bowura mu a watwe sekan aka oni minister no ko atoma mento ena oyema akwa no say na me so me nyina ha kwa ena odi hunahuna no ma akwa no twe no na wa wini anase wadi nkunimu a adenti na wo sese wo say adanse aye da nyame ase kwame my confidence in your electoral system gidi me wo erehemu me wo your electoral system ni say enamre mu yi abefo kwa ye didi dwumanti ye ntimi nto aba wie ma omanfo no adwene ba bi akoye no obi ndane no mane ye da you may attempt to rig kwame but your rigging or attempt at rigging will never go undetected edina binu fi say assign papers ya say evidence nyame adom adanse ni nyina ho na dey na recollection no so aye problem.
Yes, according to Mra, you declare you can no.
Mra be.
Sorry, it is if you disagree, you go to court.
Regulation 43. Or 2 sub-regulations. Ni nyina so sub-regulations under them. Ekwa kosi se declaration and publication of parliamentary no. They yaboa no from polling centers no. Ye keka boom wi a wo mo agina amanyokuo anase ankrankran agina ye menua Charles okoye enkranza north ogina as independent mebo a content cro owo anamusini wo no a esese anamusifo no nyina eko sensai na so asema esese me kaka ho ne say Supreme Court in the election petition of 2013 in fact 2012 election petition no I decided in 2013 on can say nipa no on no yana dwene say on sign if I even the presiding officer it does not invalidate the choice or the decision of the electorate enti nipa no betuma wo kra na waka say on sign one sign eno no embo ayi ensunsanso no entugu but aseme here pa ne say de ye to aba no mia ni nyina no esese ye keka ni nyina bom ya kika ni nyina bomu a chairman general ma men kai hon mo kitwa bi subject to regulation 42 immediately after the results of the poll for the polling stations in the constituency of the returning officer have been given to the returning officer shall in the presence of the candidates or the representatives of the candidates or not more than 2 counting agents appointed by each. Now Abubo assemble the results from the polling stations without recounting the ballot boxes in the ballots in the ballot boxes except where there is a challenge by a candidate or a counting agent in respect of the specific debate. Me can say returning officer ya appointing. Most of them are temporary staff of the EC. They are not permanent. Or no bobo any district electoral officer no and it will be irregular say any returning officer and a declare results and the electoral commission by law in this respect this provision amakai I bet me take administrative measure aka say eye kwamna bon for say okay and I say oka say chance a wini na nya kwamna bon for the kokai na mo ya kwamna uku na kan yenti yeah, dane no amakwabra uku akwakoka because kwabra bon for no koka ye no irregular and therefore unconstitutional.
Bakwabra basa ye kosui ya shi school dying ye twitwa nipa ye nya nti ye say nipa mi
last week I make say dem go na me say we from the hospital when
wu
yes
oka wanya wu ti say ni lack
na bonu 200 say ko wu anu no me make say you obi wu ho de nyame ase say wa wu
kana samum
de nyame ase say wa wu
na nyame bi san say nti ne ekoso nyina no bambo for we
kwame eno ni asemi nti the managers of security of our country particularly the police ya bomba baswa police IGP minia what dear post-election management, Minini say Koye, National Security Minister, Minini say Koye, Defense Minister, Mr. President, ahead of national security. I don't think says I idea a Koye.
She has for a Catholic priest here. You call me.
I.
Come on, then.
A couple Catholic priest be I'm so uti ho baby I say.
Why then?
You see, the polyballot boxes the number.
There be a some high tracks be the kwako age maybe or baby. A man for so mukuria well bibi basa bi assembly
home. Suspect say omuku.
Ya to ahom so abo.
Abro no.
Man of God.
Chairman General enti and also no the American fan no say sebi we are not in a lawless state. Emranya Juma. Chairman General, the last point I make about it, the air coso transition. Chairman General, fortunately for us, 2012, any Transitions Act 845. The provisions are clear. I'm saying sections and also 11 or so, and also sir. Section 2. And account the functions of the transition process, and I said the transition team. Never been more air coswa as if say you run a parallel government. It appears the president-elect has lost control of his team. I say, and now citizens vetting committee at PNDC for year.
Anyway.
Who statement of Felix Kwacho for issue?
Or today.
Oh, my man can't tell.
No ma retriever the end there.
Or say, Kwame, dear, one more setting up a preparatory team towards President-elect's anti-corruption drive.
Okay.
The team comprises the following individuals: Honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa, Chairman. Mr. Daniel Domelevo, Auditor General.
Former Auditor General.
COP retired. Mia Nathaniel Kofi Boache.
Okay.
Mr. Martin Pegbu and Raymond Acha. Kwame say they are constituted a team to do what? If you read the Transition Act about loots, assets, known as money, a provision is made for it. Section 9, inventory of assets. The Administrator General act appointed by this process is to do all these things. If I go subsection 3 now, or say the Administrator General may conduct any other stock taking exercise to ensure accountability and transparency. Kwame, do you need this at expense of the state?
Based on which law?
On which law? What is the basis upon which you are doing this? Now, no, me can say be what baby we need program. So Kwame, reasonably, Transition Act, some will issue statement. I think a jointly signed statement. I don't necessarily do her. Why are we in this? Now, no, major so now coming. Mark through history. I can't na. Mami diwe. Kwame Nkrumah the motion of destiny. 10th July 1953. Owie ye no. Nipa. Omuvu ye no. Omuwie ye no. Nipa on second day ye. Ne a friend no J.A. Brahma Kabachewura. Later on he became Yagbonra Timu. O sorry ye no Kwame. Ti asemo kan ye. Or say, I hope you will agree with me that the price of success is self-discipline.
The price of success is self-discipline.
Self-discipline, effort, and constant vigilance. And with your permission, Mr. Speaker, I will quote the wise words of a United States Secretary of State. He was referring to Elihu Root in 1907. About 46 years ago, he said, self-control is the primary discipline on which self-government must depend. And that requires intelligence so that the true relation of things may be perceived, and also the moral qualities which make possible patience, kindly consideration for other, and the capacity for loyalty to certain ideals. Men must be willing to sacrifice something of their own individual interest for the larger interest of city, state, or country. And without that, popular government is impossible. Unquote. Kwame, Mr. Chairman General, Rapani.
Metie.
Amamu a ɛyɛ dudu amamu. Sɛ yama ahohyɛso andi ye mu entini a yɛkɔ yɛ nimu a enye yi. Akɔnɔ bɔne deɛ ɛwɔ nipa ho. Tumi mu akɔnɔ bɔne. Ɔhare so a yɛpria tu mampamirika. Yɛyɛ nie sɛbi asɛ wiase nyina ba na wie yɛ. Ɛdɛn na yɛpria hwehwɛ. Tumi yɛde bɛpri yɛdie anasɛ yɛde bɛpɛ yɛ ho. 7 January Maya mampani a yɛto aba yi no His Excellency former President John Dramani Mahama ɔmɛyɛ Ghana mampani. Say your name, sir. So in whose name are we acting? On what authority are we rushing? Why? Where are we? Where are we heading? Obi Daniel fi Ghana hana. And I'm fear na idea ni mu no. Ebe ni nya be wie pay within the transition process ana. As if yan to yabo. Hasting slowly.
Festina lente.
Kwame. Yan to yabo na yan to niema yia. Kwame, ketasisha ni proye. Yan kono with sensationalism. Yan kono wo badwam. Ya to yabo. Ya duso de som. Ya twen aye hwehwemu anya danse a chairman general udi ko gina di pamu ba biara enwo so na ehihim mesraw yensom eni nipa yemfa nipa kuo bi nko a na bekyekere man ama na yeye Ghana fo aye wo man mu hanmo ye doso mampani Mahama ye manitrim kwa ye mane hyeden ye mano yokodro honhom na on kaise Brempia ye wom yi no wanya some of the processes right and really enkrofo nyina yi a ebe ha adwene oya former president mani anye ne kasa ho oya president dada no Kwame okasa yie na say mahu say obe president elect yi wa hyase e kasa yie biom mebo modern anya kokoduro asre no say ono so modern na sre nyame anim adom na manu Solomon nyansa ni bi na ontietie na nya de wo mo a eye yenye se ni na no ene do no Kwame Manu Asimedase.
James Kwame Bonfaye Dase. In the meantime, Ghana Revenue Authority, the way about, the Customs Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority would like to inform the general public of an extension of amnesty for users of uncustomed vehicles to 31st December 2024. This amnesty waives all penalties that would have been imposed should such vehicles be impounded by the Customs Division. And so all users of uncustomed vehicles, you are encouraged to take advantage of this window and regularize documentation of vehicles that have been illegally imported into the country. Take note, should the Customs Division undertake a nationwide unannounced inspection of vehicles on the roads and impound all customs vehicles after the expiration of the amnesty? Into Ukraka, into your duty, you say, amnesty kakra till the end of the year. Commissioner General GRA Customs and Dubai. Yeah.
Damangono, I think I was right last week. My information from there. I'll say, comrade, I salute you this morning. But from the fact, one person actually died.
I see.
Yeah. In Damango. Out as a result of the shooting.
Unfortunately.
And then returning officer.
Returning officer.
That's it.
Okay.
I'm that way. I greet you, my brother.
Obise Ohia sales girl, ain't Opejuma sales girl ewa shopper. Say a reputable disposable and plastic shop needs a smart, dedicated shop attendant into a sales girl between the age of 21 to 28. So Tipokwasi ACP, Franco Estates, Anna Eja Herbala. Beboa papa enti we ababa fafo paper ni pensis ya na me ma number obi shop sales girl so what Pokwasi ACP Franco Estates ana Eja Herbala for 0200 264 159. Charles Brem
General medawasi bro afibia ne mu nsem abato bia so ne nsem a edenam na me shase for me nua kwabra de si ade ba kwa me emwa no se kwabra asa aban ho ana aban ni ho
Se ma dika kan no
nti me ɛyɛ me nwanwa sɛ yɛto aba wi a nkyerɛ sɛ yɛtu aban yɛ den
Exactly.
agu na sɛ aban no wɔ hɔ na sɛ aban no ate a me a metie yi yɛ menim deɛ mɛtumi aka ɛwɔ ho because there's a government in place until 7th January no yɛwura Akufo-Addo ɛda so yɛ den ɛyɛ ɔma mpani transition ba a nkyerɛ sɛ sɛbe yɛtu aban agu de aban foforɔ aba sɛ chama sɛ nte saa deɛ sɛ nka handing over nim anamɛboa nti sɛ saa wɔ hɔ no sɛ aban no a wɔ hɔ no te hɔ sɛ deɛ aban foforɔ a wɔba ɛbɛtumi de mmara ahyɛ ne nsam na krataa a wɔpɛ wɔde bɛtumi abɛto abɔnten committee hɔ ahodoɔ bɛtumi afɔm bɛtumi atwerɛ ho asɛm aka metie deɛ soro adeɛfoɔ a akyirideɛ hɔ yi metene me nsa koraa mennu hɔ na mayi bi because ɛnyɛ first time a yɛato aba ama aban foforɔ a woni aban ɔwɔ position obi foforɔ a ɔwɔ position ɛba bɛ take over ni anacha wɔn boa
there
ebi esi sɛ yɛwura mama yɛ na dan 2 million ma yɛwura Akufo-Addo ɛni yɛwura Akufo-Addo so ɛbɛ dan 2 million san deɛ ɛdan san hyɛ yɛwura mahama nsa nti nsɛm ni bi wɔ hɔ a mɛ nyɛ hwɛ sɛ ɛkɔ akyiri koraa mɛ yɛ discuss wɔ mfidie akɛseɛ so ɛsɛ sɛ aban wɔ hɔ a o take charge ebi na yɛka abatoɔ ho nsɛm yi yɛbɛka no saa awia ne aka wie but obi na ɔyɛ security chair committee na ɔmoteɛ no
national security task election security
task force obi na ɔyɛ chairman a wɔte akonnwa mu sɛ abatoɔ no ho bambɔ sɛm nyinaa yɛ ɛhyɛ ne nsa na nneɛma nkɔ yi a hwan yɛ discuss sɛ yɛka kyerɛ wan sɛ nneɛma nkɔ yi a and the person is still there obi amisa no hwee yɛtu aba dada yi na ewom sɛ nya sojafoɔ no gyina polling station nokorɛ but na wo hia sɛ ɔbɛkyerɛ krata akɔma sojafoɔ ansa basa sɛ ɛba ɔma bam
They were always part of the election security.
me ba true da bɛn na ba sɛ yɛto aba obi abɛgyina ɔbɛyɛ press conference election security wan anim sɛ polisifoɔ adwuma nti ma sojafoɔ bia mu bi and that is why ɔboase east asoma wokan wote asoma akwane kan listen to the video or say me ma akwan ma police center ha cause yaka e dey ato afidie ma obi amframa ma obi ate say sojafoɔ ni ho kwan say oboba polling centers enti basabasa aba polling centers polling centers whatever it is polling centers na aba na say aba yenko bi sawan na hwan yenko blame no onim time at Chiman South asɛmsi menya call ti me ba mu bi na me frɛ pani bi awo so jani pani ba bisa ne sɛ na da na moto na yenim sɛ Chiman no me kɔ na me nim sɛ committee me kuro ma me yɛ me campaign na me nim sɛ nkomo bobi side akoso na de ma me hu yɛ ne sɛ ye constituency wɔ no MPP for kofa tax bi ba hɔ na na ɔmo ha adwen me frɛ soldiers nso ɔmo mra no me from mo yedu o se o ye wa ha mo yedu o se o ye yedu ha me so minim constituency mti ai mo say distance na mo me from no da no mo ntibie den enko ba bia basa ai pese den pija no na mo nkonko resolve sa na kese nhihye ne say agise divisional or district police commander no mom enne beto no nsa free police say mo mra mu na de we dia aboro yen so sojafo aboro yen so ansa na enko mba ya gise o mo so mo ge orders from the headquarters asɛm si a gye sɛ ɔmo frɛ headquarters report to my headquarters for ɔmo clients sɛ ɔmo betumi afrɛ asogyafoɔ ama ɔbam ansa na ɔmo invite asogyafoɔ nti ɔmo bɛma na nipa ewu a na nipa na ewu anhyehyɛ wei aban te hɔ na anhyehyɛ wei kɔ so a na de aba sɛ yɛ bebree mu nipa a ɔmo yɛ den na basa basa deɛ kwabra nipa ni bi wɔ hɔ a sɛ nyɛ mmra a nka ɔmo bɛsɔrɔ na ɔpa afa se kan kura wɔhyia obi a ɔbɛtwa ne ti nti mpanimfoɔ sɛ nsɛmɔni nti na ɛdɛn ɛyɛ mmra enti o kwa akɔto na stadium kra sɛ yɛ kɔ stadium a obi kɔ stadium a mayi na akɔ gye akɔhwɛ ball obi kɔ record sika hyɛ ne ho sɛ ɔde kɔ obi kɔ de bottle kɔ sɛ obetimi bibi besi ama ne de pra obi ɛne ntina wo do security check na ya search wa sɛ gadgets bi ani ho a obetimi akɔ pra obi na ya yɛn hyehyɛ ato hɔ ɛno nti me yɛ call no wi no nipa na sɛ wɔka kyerɛ me sɛ na sɛ yɛn frɛ ɔnte sɛ ɔmbɛfrɛ ne yɛntimi nkɔm bi. That is what has been agreed. Who say bibi kosukra na ugina hwa untimi nko onkoye hwe because kono say problem bia kosi a ubenya issue because the police has to invite the military and so mababu bi. Na nanka kwabra bisa ho say I didn't na divisional police command nkofo mu nkure tuo dey mobile team because the police station no the whole divisional police command Techiman South asem nyese esiwo ayiwo esiwa himfio and esiwa assembly I can say man be feel divisional police command weapons wo a police for ho no bia den say gunachi adentia to me be free baby aba yes I would to me be answer na wo be act pra act to mu gina ho na ye to mu ba and na police for no mu edwane na wo ye police ni kure edwane na wo ye yi when for say akokɔ nsakora yira nkwansen mu na geisha akokɔ nsa ye hwɛ no nkwansen mu kasem na geisha kwabra wo a wo begina no wo a begina
you jaze be good ba
David no kese wo a wo begina no
eze gra hafo
yes
ya droba
no ye to boba no ba police form kura weapon edwane because they cannot act now we are civilian ugina ho enti enya me nwa say Martin ne nkofo ne MC omkɔhye ajanan bia so a no mpɛ kwan kura siri mu I'm sure say kwan da the bridge man komu ram pie ba kwan bia no because na run for your life say ye be priawa udwane kɔtoa police ana udwane utiemu free police say nya say amonka say me bewa na wo police station ye ba be yiwa kwa kukum mamu say me bi da enti election no basa akomu no me nye sure say e discuss you because you see crime crime obi commit crime I mean
for the late and the coffee
yes
I say crime and it is ideal milk
David
in yes
So the CID boss no.
yes
Even she was threatened here.
yes collision
She was threatened.
Ekoba say nipa na e bone
CID boss.
na mo say ye ntimi ye ntimi
So can I do it wrong?
no brutal
Yeah.
no catch we both parties na I'm French or also I will walk you out
yeah ye ntimi nipa I just said I will say incoming government no e balance ye timache omo committee crime na and I just say omo balance ye timesi
governance is a continuous.
so that's why Abraham Bibia say any aban ho dia mo kan che say aban bi ani ho
aban wo are they
so yeah that's what Chama Bibia answer me because obi IGP na eniema we koso abra social media otimi tracy social media kwachi obi de betum social media obi atro social media sem dia to no etimi kwa hwe nipa kro na ya che na ba betum ansema sabi twem akọ ne ba bia kra na etimi mo mache we die na no oba ne kan o say awrade we die si woni mpe we die police gina ho ena enipa no ye tutu asem ena ye bo bi tu aku no ba police ntimi nya ho hwe because decision is say just a which is a would permission and so what me act I mean where from this abra ye to aba no ye nim say anye hwe no mea bi wo ha chairman ya mark ho say ho ye bibia basabasa betime den aba anye no kre flashpoint okay them say go so ye nim say I have one south say yeah has I have one south say baby ye nua prem be call no
That's half I don't know.
north ye nim say the hot here dada tepa ye nim say the hot here dada nya fe no obi be kan kire say ye nim say oho ye to aba because ya to aba nya hono na Toma Bruni former chairman events nkra oh the omko ni fie eko tutu as o pray so bi say me kan 20 is it 2016 or 2018 back the see hono na nya sam ketwa Techiman nipa 4 ne wu the last election na nya de ho be ye better da se Martin san wini a niam be ko se Martin e wini o se Bayre na wini o e ho pasa wasa na e wo so dada ade na ye twen ama ade na si awie na esi wie a afi na ye ba be discuss because enipa akwabra kan say yakuni o ye de we discuss ma de che sa brand no on san ba biem Chairman, the me bufu kura ne statement of police for issue is there can close then.
setting
Ade no mo start here na basa start you. Now with the ballot box na kogu baby. Yan first security bi anko. Ya de kogu school mo yan fan kogu police station.
baby ya question
The question no.
any Ablekumanov
Ya de kogu yan fan kogu police station. Ya de kogu school.
by you see ohono na a collation center
Man.
Materials.
Chairman, pacho. so police in the catcher was say, "Oh, the damn cry you boy, you not secure." And damn crowd them. A whole divisional police command. Ya quantity ballot sheets made. Atiti BBM or what says BBM or now. Oh, catcher me say, Chairman, what's this? A Hoyer center. Mo quality mo resource ntino mo janie mo nego abra munim say a chinje aba basa wasa den apagya no ho na not even one police na detail say onko duty ho enko hwe say materials na dey go no until say e be cancel kra ewo mu no e be intact ade chia ye hye police ne a 575 joint a press release say omo hwehwem some kwache wan now the one who said I can say daylight do not send you I do my family kwanso enti me feel say
okay quick one Kwashiman cluster of schools baby adini see no a collation center for Ablekuma North constituency ballot boxes near 438 it was going to be difficult to keep in any police station around senke boxes kakre bibia. Now, from Yamatin, the police was charged to protect the place. And yes, don't forget the district police command itself had been attacked and vandalized. Intino, as I'm not or Marty.
Chairman Bacho say external forces will be attacking Omaya. Tia we say Yenya a Sebi.
Quick one, yes, say Yao Bruni issue is see Ahafano North.
Okay.
Also, and see Ahafano North is your Esunafo North.
Thank you.
Esunafo North.
Thank you.
Nana Jaman Prempe Dasiano pay.
Thank you. Nana Michel.
Yeah.
Chairman, Mr. Say. Police station back open organa. I didn't know you move even Eastern region. About to how much in the year Edeba Great Accra didn't ya?
Police training school.
Training school, didn't ya? Say if he say percent.
Now you go through 4 layers of security.
Of course, you percent security. A tight, yes sir.
Yeah.
Now paper a year juma. Now soon be then ever. And tina any years on me move from Kwashiman. Ediaba police cancer training school ana. Yeah, chairman. I didn't see a we near Baba discussing. Come somebody will have me. I don't say, oh, not ya say a normal Ghana for seven. Asem si obi ni obi ntema. Iso se be ka change because the one yen yi no. Eso munyina munya manenka. Ne ye nurses unti. Da bia na asem ho. Nipa ye do omo to ho in charge of the police election security no. Afeli o man no. Oma ye djuma poto.
Na se ebisu bo ma baso.
Wan e bo ma baso.
Say about 200 bread so no ekoye ebia a post election na create problems. How about that?
Generally, but post election.
And come about no one German. But say to be we na say declare winner na. Number cho BBC and come home. Ni na process ni bia. Until say be declare nipa na wa win no. Ti me feel say niam akoso no. Ye wo blame bia. Na ye blame politicians ye because kwabra me nyina ya adwen say now no metie and metie nitiu say since 2008 and oman ye nyina ye dwen ho say e ba beto ba national security minister national security minister defense minister and interior entry omo free security of the elections enti say obeblemu omo a enye ye because they were not part of it there oka kire yenua suhini say ni complain on complaining to IGP on a chairman of the can say committee what na so so complain bia on no need would on timi nyia no on fan come bisa IGP na the IGP nyia no the entire lapses ni na den happy enti me feel say chairman the else no me amanyofo ye me okay man fa me honka ho yensua sabi o me can say yensua answer but ade bi si a yensua bibi mfiri mu hwe 2016 so be we and ankofo bi ya committee so omo na omo retrieve cars and omo nam na omo gige cars
so omo usho
o say no omo nam na omo gige cars 2016 gige car ma hu be yen sem bebre two wrongs doesn't make one right can only be obi to abadi aban 2004.
2024, yeah.
2024. You know this for so maba. Na mo si obi ye bi mre bi atwa mu nti. Mo nso so mo nam. To the Senator Chairman, Forestry Commission for Martini, Manyanti say omo office e wo sunyane regional office. Omo de towing car ko tow car mi no fi ho. Say o de kwan. Eba regional office say depot ho. Fridges o makra, fridge o makoto omo de call office ni 9, omo be bu ani yi ni na akoy. Cars mienu a ɛwɔ hɔ a brand new cars a wɔde ba bɛyɛ adwuma na wɔn demand for those cars na keys sɛ yɛn fa ma wɔn na wɔn fa nkɔ.
Forestry Commission
for cars ne yi na mpɛsɛ bi sɛ na sɛbi o election no election asɛ eku ɛyɛ aba de yɛ to yɛ ɛnyɛ ku na ɛyɛ yɛ nti saa nneɛma a mo yɛ yi o ka kyerɛ nipa na wɔyɛ ne saa ne sɛ ɔkyena sɛ onya kwan sɛ ɔntoɔ ba bi ma ɔmɛsa ntoɔ ba ma na ɔmɛyɛ ne saa na. Nti bi fi say fortunately no Yewura Mahama wakasa Yewura Stadium katia akasa Yewura Sameja mfi so akasa party mpanifo ni na akasa say saa nkofo ni na mo nsoma mo nim de omo ye enti ese aban anamra eye adwuma na saa nkofo ni na ye chi omo de omfa mra kwan so because obi ajapade ekura na say unim ba bi onya free na say wa ba je free sem because wa aban ma na ka say e kro no na wabo ana chama nya sa Madam Fubi auto no wall, I want it down. Sasi auto dada. Oh, hi, I want to say, I didn't say, Yaba Ben, which is assassin auto wall. Yaji. How? What Jesus saying? What Jesus saying? Because redevelopment plan on Omoyo, Danyamini, you know, Okusi Diama Baya, near Mount Assassin. And to not see a bind the ending day every now buying so many. And you OG and they are confining Diamane. No penny baby in fact. Now oh Jesus in your capacity as who? Wait. Enti Mr. Aba yatono so wiemu Ghana for akasa. Die Ghana for dodo no pe no ene yato aba den e de ama no. Me de me futu kakra bia me won say. Yewura Mahama ebe yi. Enye bibi hu bia o na ebisi o. Mom de wo me say ya ti wo sisi. Ene say you position yourself well. So that nani so adi hu ni tiri mpo a wo a wo de ma o man no. Yet me benefit from the crowd of say oh yeah. Because chama de di ni fufu onya de obeja fufu ni die. Do di ni konkonte nya de obeja ni konkonte die. Sabi de otuni trotro nya de trotro no be free nzam na beka say VIP. Na mom within that adwuma na wo ye no. Eye de nya ban foforo aba no bibi bi wo ho a be sonko be ba. Say udo hu gina yi a obetime nya mfaso de papa bi den afiri mu. Na mom ye nya say aba bia ye be sisa organa bia no. E de sabi oye ni na eden e de ba. Abato no so enya da kope o. When you force some answer da ko ni anajo. E de ade be sansa bi me da se.
Enya da ko ni anajo ni bebia ade be sansa biom Reverend Charles so ni attending Kano. This one says I'm in agreement with Charles. Basically looking at how an election is conducted in this country and the outcome, Ghana the police service were lenient to many things. They didn't act well. They should learn immensely from this election and outcome in the future. Dan Ochre, Gan East Hospital. Audition Chairman, with what is going on, the question is what would have happened if the election results had been different? The leadership of the NDC have spoken, but should have spoken earlier than they did. Odeshi Ajabing in Hacho. We've done a successful election where the candidate of the ruling government conceded defeat less than 24 hours after the polls. Why these unnecessary and needless chaos and anarchy? The security agencies must act. Change in government doesn't mean a halt in their responsibilities. That is Afarita Disco Down. Samuel Kupachobrem.
Chairman.
You've.
And I'm saying me any more drum. Any answer to unpack the issues.
Metie
minianum akukudro for mienu. Kwabena James Bonfe and Minia Charles Owusu Reverend. We are not in good times. So yantiapo. Na meba issues ni mo mami ni kan enna Ghana for us for the conduct of mahokeka before, during and after the elections. About what you are doing, to start with, none results are not MPP expecting. But Sana Ghana for Madrid. And you respect the decision and the verdict of Ghana for. About who is in Sanso? In Sanso, ni bine se ne dawa kumemu aujiri sobitimi abwa okotumano umpaye ne se umiti wo hopes and aspirations. Enuti enema Yera Mahama ne NDC etoma Ghana for. Ushe abatuo no ehun results dia Ghana for ti omodie no enomoto and the mahom. No cray woman say NPP definitely might have gotten some few things wrong, but we shall be back. Ye Kofi, ye be used to the opportunity to do a detailed and careful analysis of the reasons and in the Intia Ghana for to abano senomotono.
Blame game now start you.
Normal. Kwame they normal after every political party's defeat. You be trouble be me am of no exception. At the end of the day, it don't say no. We need data eboa. But our data power phone so there. Say ni pano oda na a show bone kanwa. Hwe phone so wa eja obetimi enyawo akana dwanche tie but na we show leadership. Now in showing leadership, no, you don't show emotions because you are leading the people. Means me can't da so be because or no there or can leadership whether in government or at the party level would they blame their own be. No. Ubo akrobet me at betia party no. Ebi o chia sami o ko chia no wanje so. Ebi o friends sami o kumpre no prensa wanje so. Ebi o share pen mo enti. But then yes analysis of it. It takes me back to 2008. NPP began a journey called to reflect, to rebuild, to recapture. You recapture in 2016. 2016, Mahama suffered one of the most humiliating defeats ever your nation's abatu. But in 2024, we're talking one of the sweetest victories ever Yabatu. And the future doesn't scare me.
It doesn't?
It doesn't. NPP, say you put your emotions aside, cool heads and prevail. Charm communication mrem. Because mrena woman ubi wa chairman out of frustration. Ubiti me afreo akekane boso asemo achiro. But all the fire share fire. Oh no, kwa unyehiem. Ubi wa my party winia. Ni only a you nyefi ma flagger or the sinitiso. There are some of the people NDC winning or jubilate. I can tell you. The DNA say at least if you're not team, no MPP for being a team. No master na che. To we are no so ja obo John 3:16 yomu ya no so no the other. Onshia Mahamada. Onshia ni MP da. Nesuni die wo no. Intimi ano de na. But young leaders are in that party now at the constituency level, at the regional, at the national, in government. Where a timer, you saw you move together. As for them, I call wrong, then you reduce and bet analysis. May sure say party now in his own wisdom and time, a tier committee. But what went wrong, what went well. Now we are union, we can rebuild and recapture. 2028 looks very possible. See, put your name in order. The caveat is see, put your name in order. Now your Maya son at that form. Now you tie near Ghana for us okay. Wait there, moya beboa, wait there, moya emo. It is hammer beba. But Kwame, be as it may. Na mebeka saa chichi ni serious. Ba me nua pen mu bi asene me message say me nyaa no ma no. Nti me nkomu details. Ya chia this for season near mama me constituency pickup. Na we say me moso. Me chairman e de call Labadi. Party pickup o. Nya ban pickup.
Ya brandi ho.
Ya brandi ho. Na enwe twitwunza after campaign. Ti enwe twitwunti chairman so Labadi ho no onabo. Yemfa nkona na mu nsiesie ho ma. Iti chairman de asoma driver. Then NDC Mantia. Abe Kokrokoo, maybe party pickup. In the ensuing back and forth, police for Basin. And chairman and friend, I'm soon bibi. Mamma no more pray. Send a bear and fa moja semoma. Inti fakis no, Emma police for. Send a bear is in the custody of the police. Me chairman Kokrokoo follow up. PC on the party Navara pickup. I went to the Labadi police station on Monday to follow up and claim the pickup. Unfortunately, the car wasn't parked at the police station. As at the time I got there. I inquired from the police because my driver was emphatic that he handed over the keys to the police in the presence of the NDC boys. But the police claim they were overpowered by the NDC tax and they took the car away. That's somebody saying. Now, Matonkra. Nankana Maton. Ntina, so Penny be asking him a message. So Sreme, the Minyamano. Chairman, party ni yenye 2 seats in parliament. And the MPP is represented in the over 40,000 polling stations. And no party will be in power forever. Don't let it be a reference point because your democracy, you're moving on. Dr. Baumia conceding even defeat in less than 24 hours. You think every party in any day? No. By putting the nation's interest ahead of his personal interest. Into why? Why are people deliberately being attacked? Me no yakop na bon fair kasa no. O say enemrem. So you this obey me a conciliate evidence being an election process. Obey mistake. Because if we are now be take even short of the paper no. Answer near the call. Yeah. If NDC are winning a seat here, why should the MPP contest it? If NPP are winning a seat, why should the NDC also contest it? Just deliberately. The party may be down, but we are not out. MPP strength and resilience, even in the face of extreme provocation. Our ability as a party to bounce back, nobody should underestimate it. In 2015, you go through turmoil. There were times that party never even meeting its own internal structures meeting of steering committee, NEC, and council. Now it's just a police for the MPP went through tough times to the extent that you go into an election without a substantive chairman, a substantive secretary general, substantive first vice chairperson. But when people thought the MPP was out, the MPP won. I think we share the Niamaya Koso and the impunity. It is gradually getting to its crescendo. But I won't play the ostrich and can say some of these pockets and see when the MPP won in 2016. I won't play that ostrich. However, the party's hierarchy was able to quickly rally round and if they did a foot a seat down. You know my fear?
Yeah.
say no, we are heading towards a point where those who are NDC tax or NDC supporters and are criminals. Because I acquire a cocktail. Chairman, there's be better me as Sizi Wadie. Ukwa chase police headquarters and now NDC headquarters. It can be a criminal and where should I do idea no shut that party at idea. And that is why sometimes the inertia and then the action of the police hierarchy and the police service are a problem. Because there's also yes, he's in a car now and he no go follow. And chairman, it can happen to you, it can happen to me.
Yeah.
And Abani say no, any press room. You also have NPP boys. We keep managing them. We keep talking to them.
More party voice.
Yes, but chairman, if me say me constituency pick up. Cry abefako. Any provocation.
I could be police for some.
I could be police for some. My kind message from my chairman directly to you.
Now police for today.
Say and this for no bar later they overpower them to one for pick up. Uche see ahun baby.
At the police station.
Me na make catch. I've read the message to you verbatim.
Assembly.
Inti weno, is it not a provocation for B2 to also react? Why? As if say it was a coup d'etat but not an election. It was an election, not a coup d'etat. The same way the NDC lost power in 2016, Dan Kwame Biano, the NDC will lose power in the coming election. And when you don't put yourself in a situation where a man are here doing for us to also speak truth to power when you are being affected. To a matter of ongoing recruit, promotion, appointment, I find it weird. Charles Kansimbi, I say, ya to a bunch say there's no government. Kabila used to say government is in continuum. The current administration, in the term of office will expire the midnight of Seth. From there going, the state architecture, the natural resources and everything a war mining is vested in the president. Ye kra, ye bibiane, ye dia shonsa. Ye dia share NDC fonsa. Ye court ni ye ba, ye bambo. Then what was the need I call ye passed the Anti-Vigilantism Act? What was the need? It makes mockery of your commitment to that process. I won't pretend. So as if say boy say yes, I mean anymore. Let's not create insecurity when there shouldn't be. There are people here never party. Yeah, no, when they were even 61 in Parliament, 61 in 96, they were able to hold Papa J 97. They were 61. They were able to hold Papa J and the NDC for 4 years to recapture power. And I felt sad. Say, you can clearly see, say, I say, yeah, see your money being koso. Say, I told her now, if you ask, a woman said the president has a role to play. But we should also be careful. Say, if you are asking the use of brute force, yes, so when a human right, any day, me say I doing 100%. Say kwa then police issues a statement say military for are not supposed to be at the polling station. In every election, is a task force. You come na boom. However, obeying him the boundaries, even though it is not stated, when the police in your backup, they move in. So the moment you put that as a military for are not needed there, masa there's order. But under this, because the soldiers were pushed to the wall, baby crime, they want to intervene when a crime is being committed. I refer to that statement. It's a tragedy. As if they say everything of our lives must come to a standstill until a new government comes in. Look at the burning of coalition centers, the burning of sheets all around. Kwame, that's not how democracy is supposed to be. Me, the only time I went to the coalition center was Sunday at 8 a.m.
Sunday Anapa.
because Kokrokoo, I didn't want us to create a security situation. ATM. Your friends who are from where we be, the candidates should come. Koye, it be clear. Was peaceful. See, now my share who say, baby, be a NDC Lucy by a smaller margin. Near Pejatu. But time. There was a time that even we had an MP who won with 3 votes. We've had times that we lost with 10 votes, 20 votes in some places. Shut up. Nanajman Prempel. Yeah, Peja too much as a tewa. Akumadan. Mante Jane. We Jane. It's chairman. We cannot lose our voices because there's a new government that has just been elected. And the same standard of measurement. Now, Ghana for here. Me, I won't say Ghana for a mistake. About what new mistake. They've decided the next 4 years how the nation should be run. I'm not too sure this is what they voted for. Some offices are more chase year ransack. There could be people that no more supporters. But because these tags don't know who voted what, it could be a state institution. But don't want no a mixture of all parties. It's one of your own. I think that the back channeling, the MPP leadership and the NDC leadership should be talking. If they are talking, then they need to elevate the conversation. Because we all have a role to play. Look, me, I have said this, you better bombard the about Rajo Mahama in the NDC. Sana Beya, you better wish them well because they see your money here, we won't wish them ill. We won't wish them evil. Because about only 4 years. It's a more empire some fail because some society as a country. As for a more commentaries or so, say manage your expectations and this and former official, former finance minister, so on so I can be so free SHS and you better one when they ask well in. As I say, a buying a rolling out the policies. A buying 100 days near my person year. It be a 90 days. Ni na you be boa ni making sure say you encourage you to take all these boxes. But in an atmosphere of civility, decorum, passionate, legitimate debate, but with one objective. See, they better find a cutting-edge solution to the problems confronting our country. But they must say, baby. Say electoral commission, and you can't blame them because on to me about no one feel secure. Or any pa, she fancy aquanov. Yeah, the second general is your official they declare Kosi. Come 9.0 as a catch declare Kosi. Into who says 6 class or can send this in 20. Is that democracy? Into Nipa not just a waboto or no one inside here would declare. Read the statement from the EC or Tema Central. They recounted how under duress they were made to pronounce an eventual winner. Not anyone is here pronouncing as eventual winner. Abato we and then na unya a winner. Ochina it can be you. But the moment I'll be destroy the process, there won't be any tomorrow for you to even come back. Mesre, they are fine gentlemen on the other side. They were in this. Mama power didn't come to him now. You are only a leader when you turn and the people are following you. The only time the people are no longer following you, then you are taking a walk. May I have led the youth before. Chairman, Mebu can be constructive and they can be destructive, depending on the leadership that you provide. They can be constructive and they can be destructive. In how bad channel or energy no. Bija kwaba kubi ewo enele nim ho. Ya no boy aba take you over. I'm say be take it over. afo ono John am nani baby onya say IMPA am say IMPA chese baby adwene nam no any location no e inversely proportional ti amano direction ni baby esoko enei eno also o hwe PMMC and the Bank of Ghana omo refine gold now this gold for oil any adi
Yeah.
into PMMC and the Bank of Ghana when they raw gold no then they send it out for it to be refined. Now they use that on the basis to transact. NDC Yakubu Akubu Airport say MB for smuggle gold. Legitimate idea PMMC edikodi nidwa to help say same gold for your pro idea and yes I feel the SRCO is a program that has been running for years because you don't refine you do standard near in BSRC abanye BBU but not to the standards omu measure with this London market. It is young penifona ye da emranti ya no if you don't guide them but we say otibi be fair na for makwa kugu. Chairman, in times like this leadership is key. They say I won't pretend it's an easy thing, it's not. But the leadership now yet tough. No one ranty no. It will get to a point where say criminals will infiltrate their ranks. Afebedu baby no which one is your party supporter and near or no society criminal. I didn't want to use this word. And all apologies. I plead this nonsense must stop. A year do actually too much. A year do it because chairman Christmas eba with his own crimes bronya ba akonfo so borem kama until let's not create a fertile ground. As for the police now, two things: the politics of police and politics. I know your whole course on this one. Because Obia no judges say no me ko active fin ya because hey me ya anti new government your mama so they me call Zabzugu be say hey your mama so they me call Kasapin until they are unable to act. But the just situation is you are providing a fertile ground. In conclusion, remember Dr. Baobi Abaso for putting the nation's interest ahead of his own interest. The medicine may be bitter, but it was necessary for him to do that. And I know, said the MPP can close its ranks, rally round its leadership at the national, regional constituency, near rebuilding. Rebuilding we are. I think that the party will be in a greater shape and we shall be back. Assalamu alaikum.
Please tell Samia Oku and the MPP not to help the NDC in any way. They should leave the NDC to implement their own agenda of resetting Ghana. We live to see what they can do. Long live MPP. Ifua in Tema. Tell Samia Oku what he's talking about. That is the use of force by NDC thugs to declare results for their PCs is what should scare him going into the next elections in 2028. Now that MPP is in opposition. Maxwell in Abokobi. Masawood in Bantama Kumasi. Very soon the MPP leadership will start chatting, let's unite for power. After working tirelessly for power, arrogance and picking of calls will be the recommendation for party grassroots. What are we doing to ourselves? Regards to Sampine. Nano Obri Boahin spoke about the necessity of the military in this election, but nobody listened. Nano Obri Boahin, come for your stone. Kwame, this is so sad. Michael from Tamale. Let's see. Felix in Adabraka. The last time Youth appeared on your show, I told him through a text message I sent to your show that Ghanaians have found an effective way of venting their frustrations, and that is through the ballot box. My little advice to him is that next time they have the chance to serve the good people of Ghana, they should do so with people at heart. And then, let's see, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, don't have the NDC. Okay, we are kind of that. Right. Isn't it surprising that instead of the NDC, which has emerged victorious, to continue to be in a jubilant mode. Their guys are rather resorting to offensive conduct. Elections are over, but our very coexistence as Ghanaians is not over. I hope and pray the MPP will end this unrefined behavior should they come back to power in 2028. Kwesi Reynolds are gonna order being anyway. Okay. I feel they say to me, Pong.
Come on, we can crabby.
Me take a crab in your fan, sorry.
And then we have some Yakasama. I'm there. Now, the week I crab your kind, then say, or buy and what you to say, as I said, or much at Nasi. Now, or more drink quiet fast so and could go netting a buy. But 10 beer and nip over here. Now, one share, baby, I'll share. So I just say, oh, sorry, what me share, Sabemi and Saka. It is as you almost say, young Crawford, I'm a trouble. I'm so Crawford, man. Oh, Crovens, no trouble. Look, who didn't Kugua as a sort of trance? Who didn't Kunim, so I saw head in TID, didn't Kunim. Now, you knew one I hear Kufado, President of the Penas Empire. Cook Master catch if I can't say, refugee credit.
Refugee point.
Sir, about what dear? No, be natural be still in trouble. Quabre for. Na so over trouble, you be a song start trouble. So over trauma NDC, over trauma MPP, why not trauma no wow choices or trouble man. And near ma a dinipa a shiase. As I page nipa, aim to me, any sika. Say nipa yesika. Na ho brase amana kwema ohwiase na tumi nya beka ho de na kesa say ade enti the media me kan nyina no say I am happy so by ya fi no be start here factors in here because I mama say mo di ncho kese say ade anche kora na mo start kire di ntia mo di ncho
emotional conversation.
Yes nti na o kan ho no e me de no say if dodo na betimi atie etina fidie so kan say obi tse menu akwamra bomfe oye na djuma na odi ni nkomofa amanyosem ho e wo man mu ene nsem ahodo tie ni se okasa ne kasa akọ akiri pa aban eye na enyuma aban ye no de osie Ghana for ehu ni se ye bohu dawura ma obi ehu because landing beaches my I can say fishing harbors we my say yes say be better team so until but me who Moridia no what we say what bibi say na motima ye oman mu but say me TV squad na me hu ya na ka me say bibi say den akoso ene me nua kojo ponko matena me ka cheze kojo tama na minister of information and parliament maban mu ye niam bebre ba Ghana fo nim ne mo nya nkwa na motima bo hu dawura me na yi nti de mu di no aya mo mankofo bi su kakra eni kwabra na me na me page ma me kwabra yi se ne kasa akwa akiri nim de akwa akiri ya aban bo ne pa se wakutua ne ka na ne outfit mo aban ho ne ma ho dawura kra na obo ho dawura dodo betima tibi and the fact is amudi lose election there e do so pa amanfo mo titi o na so kama e bi kra ho mo bu mu ana na mo ntia so keke ndi se mo kotena se na manfa emotions ankasa se da wo kasa yi na niema nyina be kofom na mbesa dwi niema nia na montu esemutu ne niema asem de turi ya e bia na onyame asa ya madom na emfie bi na de mo san den aba nti mesa asre bi me de ma no si koran se ye nuan ndc fo enka hu se na 2 million nsem ana o man ma ne 2 million den a show nsem 2 million o ye hoho tawa mi sense to bi
2 million hoho
2 million ye hoho obesra ona se wo yini yi a na ono watena so wanye ni yi a okwa on sign den on sign emba na mi shai
ebia bibi ba kwa be yo de aye Charles Owusu Supreme Court anope abwagu anti gay bill no say yenia Richard de la Sky edeko say or challenge say unconstitutional. Na Supreme Court a 7-member panel.
Yes.
7-member panel, Justice Lovelace Johnson and na edi enimu. Na Brofura, I see unanimously dismissed a petition filed by Richard Delasky. Who said Delasky, a lawyer in a journalist, a Jumeyebi, in Supreme Court at the Atuja, say anti-gay bill no constitutional.
Chairman, Yamin Shira, Yamin Ghana for Etina Semizo. Yamin Tom Konem.
Kabila,
Makuma Swadiano.
Say until I'm catching with you,
Let me go to champagne is here.
So no champagne at the end.
That champagne, but you're non alcoholic.
Yeah, non-alcoholic champagne.
Here, ready.
Chairman General.
Carnival for your phone.
Yeah, mesre akane say ye nyina no ye nhye ye ho so
Mamza Kabila, ye dey na chiche no kwa friend striker. As ye hu sanza ni bo Ghana da.
Yen kan hunu say ye ka bia ye kan nra bia no tetrema mpro. No na Malawi for be omo kan say cows are trapped by their horns, men by their words. Na yina yen kai se owuo eda ho twen ye nyina pipri ye nyina no ye nyina beko na chairman general
Carnival fair.
fa wa fidi kese so ema ye kofo abusua
Yeah.
yako kese Prempeh College abusua yako kese minya pani Kwame Adokofo Junior ai echina na nyumre mi wi a program ya me kokuma se na yakọ hwe na me pa ochina yakọ pe ne krabre na mama oma shede
Kuma se fine.
da ban ne be ye no na nya me pa de me ka nyina ne se ye nyina ye nkai se wo da ho twen yen Kwame nipa de obeko na kwan a obefa so akọ e na wo koso so a ne ye be kai e dia bodin e wo wachi
Nebekai diabo din awechi Sami Ewukobi Semen Kancho said the success of the NPP depends on the current NPP members of parliament. Kindola Ewokaswa Kindola Enede eno ebaye say Kanchem say NPP ne be ya mo amokom na shebedwem no mo and Yera Sampine Mayor so de Mayor Pine Jordan ninkomo bi ba a Ghanaian observer or say or the foul the so say cool heads must prevail in the
emotional discussion
or say cool heads must prevail in the MPP defeat.
Emotions bema you miss the issue
You miss it end up blame game
Chairman that OJ permission for me boss be one man so be release him 11 okay
I 11 pepe na abono
okay
80 me release you Sami Edasi.
Ya na dia kwan manager e kwan.
Me di ja kwan sisia enche bia.
Dia no na be chichi ere.
And mi wo Kumasi de minchia GR4 el kwada so ora kire ene unuanu me wo kwada so GR4 nyina mi chiamo anopay through our Hello FM channel. Something kwa mi nyame chene ebusuafo nyina edamase. Na yeah sorry so ne enkweni Mrs. Matilda Adolfo Church of Pentecost Ablekuma Central, virtuous ladies. Happy birthday to you, Mrs. Matilda Adolfo. And also to you, Daniel Nick Bakpo Adokwe of Seni Beauty at Adabraka. Daniel Nick Bakpo Adokwe is from the entire family to you. Enjoy your day. And Kwanuma Yabe Dieko. Pamela Abuajiwa Mante, Director of Programs, Pan-African Female Youth Leaders and former Tescon Women Commissioner of GTUC. Happy birthday to you, Pamela Abuajiwa Mante, is from Master Planner Junior and Kintampo. Checking out on this morning's edition. Next news broadcast is at 12. Kofi Kumbilson is next on your radio. May your day be blessed. As always, remember to keep your dreams and hopes alive. It's all you have. It's a tough world out there, but still we rise. And so when you stop to say a prayer, remember to say one for me too. Good morning to you, Esther Daco Mensah. Thank you for listening. God bless. Good morning.